Hello. Okay, so today it's quite a simple one. Today, I was having a coffee with my very, very dear friend, and she just came out with something that was so wonderfully simple, and has really, really changed how I think about everything. And it was, it was this, and honestly, this is so simple. She just said, "Do you know what?" She said, "I've decided that I'm just going to focus on having a nice time. I'm going to focus on having a nice time." And for someone who has spent the majority of his life focusing on this project, that project, this career, that career, being this person, being that person, it was suddenly really simple and incredibly refreshing. Because I just thought, do you know what? When you focus on just having a nice time, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter who you do it with. You're just focusing on having a nice time. And yeah, I was a bit blown away by how simple that is, because it changes everything. If you focus on having a nice time, then you're going to have a nice time. And we had a discussion about the word nice. I think we were brought up in a generation, I don't know if it's still the same, but our English teachers used to say to us, "Oh, nice, it's such a boring word, it's such a dull word. You need to find other words other than nice," because I think it's something that as kids you tend to write. We went on a nice holiday, we had a nice time. But you know what? Kids have it right. They keep it simple. Nice is great. If it's nice, then that's good. That's going to feel good. It's going to be good. Nice. It's okay. Nice. So, yeah. Just take a moment and just think about, what would your life be about if your focus now was on simply having a nice time? I mean, I've said before about seek out the joy in everything you do, and your day will be enjoyable. It's the whole point. And so it's sort of, Mary Poppins said it, didn't she? In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. Find the fun, and then the job's a game. And I know I've said this before, but I'd never understood this in such a simple format. Focus on having a nice time. If everybody just focused on having a nice time, I'm sure the world would be a much, much happier place. We'd all be happier. It doesn't matter what we do, and there's plenty of stuff we do that isn't particularly nice, but if you focus on having a nice time, then even the stuff that's not nice, you're going to find some enjoyment in doing it, surely. But suddenly it means if you're focusing on having a nice time, you're going to seek out people that also want to have a nice time. So therefore, chances are you're going to have a nice time. Honestly, it's so simple. It's just, it's sort of blown my mind a bit. And that was what I wanted to share with you today. I mean, there's not really much more to expand on it, other than spend the next week with your focus, rather than being on anything else. Put your focus into having a nice time. And then just see if you have a nice time. I've already put it into practice, and I've achieved so much in the last 48 hours, because instead of dreading stuff that I had to do, I've already spoken before about admin. I'm not a fan of admin. It bores me silly. But actually, what I've done is I've gone in focusing on, do you know, I'm just going to have a nice time. So I put some music on while I'm doing it, or I intersperse it with things that I do like doing, or I have a really nice coffee while I'm doing it, maybe the odd biscuit. So yeah, but actually I've not even thought about not enjoying it. I've not particularly had a really, really, really great time doing it. But it's been easy, and I like easy. Life should be easy. So if it's not, what are you focusing on? Look, this isn't a new concept. I've done this before. You get what you focus on most. But until my friend said, I've decided I'm just going to focus on having a nice time. It had never occurred to me how simple it is. Children do it really well. Children know how to have a nice time. They wake up in the morning and that is their aim, to have a nice time. So I think it's about time we learn from the kids again. We were all kids once, and I've often said to people that we spend so much of our childhood just desperate to be adults, because then think of all the things that we can do as adults, and then when we get to be an adult, we forget about all the things that we said we were going to do when we were kids. Once we became adults. In fact, there's a great song in Matilda the musical. Tim Minchin wrote fantastic lyrics to that musical, and there's a song called When I Grow Up, and it's about all the things that we say we're going to do as kids when we grow up, and then of course we grow up and we forget to do those things. So here is your challenge for this week. Focus on having a nice time. That's it. Simple. Just focus on having a nice time. Spend your time with people that are going to facilitate you having a nice time. And see how you get on. Anyway, that's it. Nice and simple. So, have yourself a super week. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, share away, and if you want to comment on my videos as well, please do. I really enjoy hearing from you. And if you've got any subjects or topics that you'd like me to talk about, share, explore, then do drop me an email. You can contact me on rob@super-humans.com. Visit my website or contact me through my Facebook page, Superhumans. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. So do get in touch. In the meantime, take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Okay, take care. Bye.